The Battlefield of Kurukshetra, written by Amish Tripathi. This ancient battlefield is not just a physical location but a symbol of the eternal struggle between good and evil, right and wrong, duty and desire. It is a place where profound philosophical and spiritual lessons were imparted, lessons that continue to resonate through the ages. The Bhagavad Gita is a sacred Hindu text. It is part of the Mahabharata, one of the two major Sanskrit epics of ancient India. The Gita is a 700-verse dialogue that addresses the moral and philosophical dilemmas faced by humans. It is revered not only for its spiritual guidance but also for its deep insights into the human condition. It is a dialogue between Arjun and Krishna. Arjun, a prince and a warrior, finds himself in a moral quandary on the eve of a great battle. He is torn between his duty as a warrior and his love for his family, who are on the opposing side. Krishna, his charioteer and guide, offers him wisdom and clarity. The story takes place on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra. This battlefield is not just a physical location, but a metaphor for the inner battles we all face. It is here that Arjun's internal struggle is played out against the backdrop of a larger external conflict. Two armies face each other. One army is good. This army, known as the Pandavas, represents righteousness and justice. They are fighting for their rightful place and to uphold Dharma, the moral order of the universe. The other army is evil. This army, known as the Kauravas, represents greed, jealousy, and unrighteousness. They are willing to go to any lengths to retain power, even if it means committing grave injustices. Arjun is a great warrior. He is skilled, brave, and has a deep sense of duty. However, he is also compassionate and sensitive, which makes his internal conflict even more poignant. He is a hero not just because of his martial prowess, but because of his moral and ethical considerations. He is on the side of good. Krishna is Arjun's charioteer, but Krishna is not just a charioteer, he is also a divine being, an incarnation of the god Vishnu. He represents the divine guidance that helps us navigate the complexities of life. But Krishna is also God. He embodies the ultimate truth and wisdom. His teachings to Arjun are not just for the battlefield but for all of life's challenges. He speaks of duty, righteousness, and the importance of maintaining one's moral compass. Arjun must fight against his own family. This is the crux of his dilemma. He is torn between his duty as a warrior and his love for his family members, who are on the opposing side. This conflict is a powerful metaphor for the difficult choices we all must make in life. This fills Arjun with despair. He is overwhelmed by the thought of killing his own kin. His heart is heavy with sorrow, and he questions the very purpose of the battle. This moment of despair is a turning point in the story. He does not want to fight. He is confused. He questions the morality of the war and the value of victory if it comes at such a high personal cost. It is in this moment of confusion and doubt that Krishna imparts his timeless wisdom, guiding Arjun towards clarity and resolve. Arjun is torn. He stands on the battlefield surrounded by the sounds of war, yet his heart is in turmoil. The weight of his duty as a warrior clashes with his deep sense of morality and compassion. He sees friends, family, and revered teachers on both sides, ready to fight to the death. The thought of causing harm to those he loves paralyzes him with fear and doubt. He does not know what to do. The principles he has lived by seem to crumble under the pressure of the moment. His mind is a storm of conflicting emotions and thoughts. Should he uphold his duty as a kshatriya and fight, or should he renounce the battle to avoid bloodshed? The teachings of his past seem distant and unclear in the face of such a monumental decision. He asks Krishna for guidance. Should he fight? Arjun's voice trembles as he speaks, his eyes searching Krishna's face for answers. He knows Krishna is not just his charioteer but also his friend, philosopher, and guide. Arjun's heart is heavy with the burden of his dilemma, and he hopes Krishna can provide the clarity he desperately needs. Or should he give up? The idea of abandoning the battlefield and seeking a life of peace and meditation tempts him. But deep down he knows that running away might not be the solution. The conflict within him grows stronger and he feels lost in the maze of his thoughts. The stakes are high and the consequences of his decision will echo through time. Arjun wonders about the purpose of life. What is the true meaning of existence? Is it to fulfill one's duties, or is there a higher purpose that transcends the material world? These questions haunt him as he gazes into the distance, seeking answers in the vast expanse of the battlefield. The silence of the moment contrasts sharply with the chaos in his mind. He wonders about the nature of action. What does it mean to act rightly? Is it enough to follow one's duty, or should one consider the consequences of their actions? Arjun's mind races as he contemplates the teachings of the scriptures and the wisdom of the sages. He seeks to understand the balance between duty and morality, between action and inaction. He wonders about the value of knowledge. Arjun's questions are important. They touch upon the core of human existence and the eternal quest for truth. He looks to Krishna, hoping to find answers that will guide him through the darkness of his despair. The weight of his uncertainty is almost unbearable, and he feels the need for a guiding light. They are relevant to all of us. In our own lives, we face similar dilemmas and uncertainties. We grapple with questions about our purpose, our duties, and the right course of action. The struggles of Arjun are not confined to the ancient battlefield. They resonate with the challenges we encounter in our daily lives. His story is a mirror reflecting our own inner conflicts and the search for meaning. We all face dilemmas in life. We all need guidance. Whether it's making a career choice, dealing with personal relationships, or finding our place in the world, the need for wisdom and clarity is universal. Arjun's plea for guidance is a timeless call that echoes in the hearts of all who seek to navigate the complexities of life with integrity and purpose. Krishna listens patiently to Arjun's worries. Krishna understands Arjun's pain. Now Krishna will speak. With compassion and wisdom, Krishna prepares to impart the teachings that will illuminate Arjun's path. The dialogue that follows will not only address Arjun's immediate concerns, but also offer profound insights into the nature of life, duty, and the self. The stage is set for a conversation that will transcend time and inspire generations. Krishna begins his divine song, the Bhagavad Gita, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. This sacred dialogue between Krishna and the warrior prince Arjuna is a cornerstone of Hindu philosophy and spirituality. As Arjuna stands in the midst of a great war, filled with doubt and moral confusion, Krishna imparts timeless wisdom that transcends the ages. He explains the nature of the soul, emphasizing its immortality and eternal essence. The soul, Krishna says, is indestructible and unchanging, unaffected by the physical changes that the body undergoes. This profound teaching reassures Arjuna, who is troubled by the prospect of killing his kinsman in battle. Krishna also delves into the nature of the world, describing it as a transient and ever-changing realm. He explains that the material world is an illusion, a temporary stage where souls play out their roles. This understanding helps Arjuna see beyond the immediate conflict and grasp the larger cosmic order. Furthermore, Krishna elucidates the concept of duty, or dharma. He tells Arjuna that everyone has a specific role and responsibility in life, which must be fulfilled with dedication and integrity. For Arjuna, a warrior, his duty is to fight for justice and righteousness, even if it means facing his own relatives on the battlefield. Krishna says that the soul is eternal, a fundamental truth that underpins his teachings. The soul is never born and never dies, it simply transitions from one body to another. This eternal nature of the soul is a key concept in Hindu philosophy, offering a perspective that transcends the fear of death and the sorrow of loss. The soul is never born, the soul never dies. The body is temporary, like a garment that the soul wears for a while and then discards. This metaphor of the body as a garment helps Arjuna understand the impermanence of physical existence and the enduring nature of the soul. It is like a garment. Just as we change clothes when they become old or worn out, the soul changes bodies when the current one can no longer serve its purpose. This cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is a central theme in the teachings of Krishna. The soul changes bodies like we change clothes. This analogy makes the concept of reincarnation more relatable and easier to grasp. It emphasizes the continuity of the soul's journey and the temporary nature of our physical existence. Krishna explains that action is unavoidable. In the grand scheme of life, everyone is bound to act according to their nature and circumstances. Even inaction is a form of action, as it too has consequences. Therefore, it is essential to understand the right way to act. We are all part of the world, interconnected and interdependent. Our actions affect not only ourselves but also those around us. This interconnectedness means that we cannot escape our responsibilities or the impact of our deeds. We must act in the world, fulfilling our duties and responsibilities. However, Krishna advises that we should do so without attachment to the results. This principle of nishkama karma, or selfless action, is a cornerstone of his teachings. But we should act without attachment. By focusing on the action itself rather than the outcome, we can maintain inner peace and equanimity. This detachment from the fruits of our actions allows us to perform our duties with a clear mind and a pure heart, free from the bondage of desires and expectations. Arjun is confused. He asks Krishna about knowledge and action. Which is superior? Krishna says that both are important. Knowledge without action is useless. Action without knowledge is blind. We need knowledge to understand our duty. We need action to perform our duty. Krishna emphasizes that true knowledge leads to action. True action is guided by knowledge. Krishna teaches Arjun about karma yoga. Karma yoga is the path of selfless action. It is the path of doing our duty without attachment to the results. Krishna says that we should perform our actions as an offering to God. We should not be attached to the fruits of our actions. We should not be motivated by desire or fear. When we act with detachment, we are free from karma. Detachment and Liberation. Arjun asks Krishna about liberation. How can we achieve liberation from the cycle of birth and death? Krishna says that detachment is the key to liberation. When we are attached to the fruits of our actions, we create karma. This karma binds us to the cycle of rebirth, but when we act with detachment, we do not create karma. We break free from the cycle of rebirth. The divine song. Krishna's words are profound. Arjun listens intently. He is starting to understand. Krishna's teachings are not just for Arjun, they are for all of us. The Bhagavad Gita is a guidebook for life. It teaches us how to live a meaningful life. It teaches us how to achieve liberation. Krishna's words are a gift to humanity. Arjun's transformation. Krishna finishes speaking. Arjun is transformed. He is no longer afraid. He understands his duty. He picks up his bow. He is ready to fight. Arjun has found his purpose. He has found his strength. He has found his peace. Arjun's journey is an inspiration to us all. We all face challenges in life, but we can overcome them with knowledge, action, and faith. The enduring message. The Bhagavad Gita is a timeless classic. Its message is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. The Gita teaches us about the importance of duty, the power of detachment, and the path to liberation. It is a story of hope. It is a story of transformation. It is a story of the human spirit's potential for greatness.